MizzyWorld Entertainment is back to present Mad Mizzy Sports NBA episode 10, hosted by yours truly and my big bro Raw Dog. What's the deal, bro?
Chilling, bro.
Yes, sir, man. How you feeling though, man? Because we're gonna dive right into it because you want to get it right out the way, man.
Yeah.
How you feeling today, man?
Not good,
we
man.
we experienced a true
An ass whooping, a catastrophe.
beatdown. Yeah, man. They whooped that trick.
Warriors, they whooped that trick for sure. Like, I was fucking embarrassed.
Yes.
So embarrassed that I didn't cut on no sports today. Didn't go on Instagram that much. Bleacher Report, I scrolled right past it real quick because I knew they couldn't wait to just talk that shit.
Talk.
I didn't want to see it, and I was embarrassed.
Oh man! So what was your take from it? Was it a alarming sign to you that they lost like that?
A loss to them, period, without their star is alarming enough. You know what I'm saying? Like that's you know what I'm saying? It shouldn't happen.
Mm-hmm.
To get your ass whooped by like you did, like completely obliterated out there.
Right.
That's
Utter destruction.
It's room for like some type of alarm, but I think they're still gonna win the series. But it's just
Of
like,
course.
bro, you should be concerned right now.
Yeah, that's a terrible look. I completely agree with him. I wouldn't be pushing the alarm button. To me, what I took is they was going through the motions. They got their teeth kicked in. They thought they were just going to walk through Memphis, and Memphis came out there to play. You feel what I'm saying? So I feel like they'll still close it out in 6 in Golden State. I felt like they were relying on that probably as soon as the game got out of hand. That's probably what they were saying and all that. But yeah, man, bad joint.
Absolutely.
Bad joint. Moving on to another bad joint. Jokic MVP. What was your initial reaction? Is it a snub? And who do you think should have been MVP?
I'm sick and tired of the whole, it's an MVP award. I feel like that's the award they should give out at the end of the season. MVP, period. MVP of the whole goddamn shit. You know what I'm saying? Because, I feel like I understand where Joel was coming from. You know what I'm saying? I get it. I do feel like it was a snub. But again, when you're looking at the so-called what you call them earlier, like when people basically guessing,
experts.
You know what I'm saying? He was never leading anyway.
Right.
He missed a lot of games this season, but at the same time, I feel like he still deserved it. That's just my opinion. But they gave it to who they gave it to for the second year in a row.
Right. Oh, you felt as though Embiid deserved it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I do. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I completely agree. I felt like Embiid was the MVP this year, and I completely agree with Raw. Like, they have to do something where they incorporate the playoffs, because when you see how the Sixers have just transformed, even in the Miami Heat series. We were here last week, and I was like, I'm done with them. They going, and they're probably still going to be done in 6, but they completely transformed when Embiid stepped back onto that floor in Philadelphia. And to see that, and to see Jokic not in the playoffs, they barely got a game in the series against Golden State. That's just, and I know he's missing his 2 top players, but to me, I think they have to do something to address that, because year after year, we're seeing that where the MVP might fail in the playoffs, and then there's some other close candidate that's dominating the playoffs, and it's like, how was he not the MVP? You get what I'm saying? I feel like we're having that discussion way too often. I felt like it was a snub for Embiid, though. Completely agree. Jokic, I get that he doesn't have Michael Porter Jr. I get that he doesn't have Jamal Murray, but listen, you got to perform with what you got, and Embiid is out there basically by himself, dominating every game, both sides of the floor. I felt like he affects the defensive side a lot more than Jokic does, and I mean, we can call it a push on the offensive side, but the way he dominates the defensive end, to me, is what separates Jokic and Embiid in this discussion. So yeah, complete snub, man. Moving on though, man, what a game last night! What a game! What did you think about that? What's your big take from this Bucks Celtics series in general?
Is that you can never underestimate no team, no matter what the situation is.
Completely agree.
Never underestimate nobody, and never get too big on your bridges. The one thing I learned throughout the playoff spirit is that if people did less dancing and less tweeting, they wouldn't be embarrassed the next night when something happened to them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Giannis is a guy who don't do a lot of fucking talking shit and all, you know what I mean? But the little dance he did, I thought it was funny. It was funny as hell. I'm saying, watching him do that shit, and I like to see them be vulnerable and sort of be human. But I think if anything I learned from this playoff series is that, number one, less talking, less tweeting, and just play your game. Because I've noticed that the teams that do the most talking, the next night they get their ass whooped. So
I completely agree. I wouldn't even say from that aspect though, to piggyback off what he said about never counting the team out. Every game, I felt like either Boston or the Bucks have had control in one of those games, and besides the first 2 games, both of those teams have came back throughout game 3 through game 5. You get what I'm saying? They've been close back and forth games all 3 of those games. So to me, that was the number one thing is the high level competition. And just like he said, you can't count anybody out. And I want to say the fact that they, like, to me, they talk a lot of trash on the court. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't see a lot of them going back to the Twitterverse or nothing like that. You feel what I'm saying? I see like that. Like, to me, Bucks Celtics remind me of like an old school like series. You get what I'm saying? Right. Where it's a lot of animosity that's on the court, but they're not really taking it home and doing a bunch of stuff that a lot of people would do nowadays. You get what I'm saying? Right. Like a lot of our favorite athletes doing. But are they winning tonight? Are they pushing it? Oh, well, not tonight, but are they winning tomorrow night? Or are they pushing it to a game 7?
I think they push it to a game 7.
Okay.
I think they push it to a game 7.
Okay. Of course. I don't think you should waver off your pick. It's been a back and forth series so far.
Right. I think they game 7.
I disagree, but like I said, I wouldn't be shocked at all if Boston comes in there and not sneaks a win, but gets the win. But I'm gonna disagree. I just had the Bucks in 6. Initially, I said 7. I wanted to double down and say 6 just because I felt like Giannis had another ceiling to break through. I think he has, but I want to say shout out to Ime Udoka, to the Celtics, Tatum, Brown, like this. Right. They are a crazy team, man, and I don't know how he is still going to rock with his Miami Heat after the series, even if Boston win. I just don't know how. I'm gonna just say that because whoever comes out of that series is war ready. But I'm gonna go with the Bucks to close it out in 6 and to face Miami in the Eastern Conference Finals.
Yeah, we're gonna see.
We definitely will. Game 6 predictions tonight. Who you got?
I'm gonna go with Miami, man. Miami. Mm-hmm. I don't see Sixers after that performance the last night, and I know I kind of contradict myself because I said opposite for the Warriors, but just seeing the energy, man, it's like I don't see them beating Miami. Miami know if they win tonight, they get the rest. Mm-hmm. Why not just go and take care of them? So they better come out ready. But I just don't think I think Miami go home with it tonight.
Okay. What about the Suns game? Suns Mavericks. Suns close it out.
Luka pissed, man.
I think so as well. And it's in Dallas. They play very good in Dallas.
I think it's gonna. I got Dallas, man.
Ooh.
I got Dallas. Luka pissed. He's like, everybody wants to be a tough guy, huh?
That is funny, man. I love that series as well, man. Just the bickering back and forth throughout this entire playoff. Yes, man. This entire playoff series between all of the stars because they're not backing down and they're challenging each other, man. I love it. For my predictions, I'm going to agree with Ken. I'm going to say that Miami needs this. Miami is a well-rounded team that knows how to win and knows how to advance. And I'm going to use his quote from the last episode. They taste blood. You dig what I'm saying? So I feel like they're going to go in for the kill and finish off the Sixers tonight. I see a great game from Embiid, but I feel like it's not going to be enough. To move on, though, I'm going to go with the Suns in the closeout. I'm going to see another closeout game. I see them getting ready for our Super Warriors. But I don't think it's going to be enough. I feel like they are a team that knows how to win. They know how to close out, and I think they taste blood, and I think they're going to come in for the kill. I don't think I wouldn't be surprised if Luka comes out and has a great game to push them through, but he's going to need his guys, and his guys do show up in Dallas, so we'll see. But I'm gonna see the Suns closing it out in a close one, very close game. Nah. Simple nah.
We'll see.
Simple nah. Y'all know what it is, man. Episode 10. Let us know what y'all think, man. Is this I don't even know what to say because we ain't really have no debate at in the core of this episode. So just tune in, like, comment, share, subscribe, listen. Y'all know what it is, man. MizzyWorld ENT, Raw 810. Gang.